Yes, that is. I'm lazy. Snap on. They always used to say, Jeff, you can't wear. He don't like wearing his hat backwards. And I bought a hat, and all I could do is just wear it backwards. You feel me? Couldn't even wear it forward no more. All I could do is wear it backwards. You know what I mean? Yeah, you see a few punches to the face. The camera trying to lie on the angles, but it's all good, man. Today is February 21st, 2022. Word. Tomorrow's a special day because tomorrow will be February 22nd, 2022 on the second day of the week. So there's a lot of twos going on over there. So there's going to be a whole lot of manifestation going on. Whatever you want in life, you can just ask on that day or you can do on that day and it will happen, which is tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be a good day. It's going to be 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 on the second day of the week, which is on a Tuesday, which is Tuesday. God damn, you can't get it no better than that. Like, if you don't believe it, that's on you. That's a whole lot of tools. That's a whole lot of tools that is going to be given to you so you can build whatever you want to build. I mean, tools for real, like TOOLS, tools for real. Anyway, man, today at work, you know how that go. It is what it is, man. I know I say it a lot. It is what it is. Like, you can't change people. People just gonna do what they wanna do. Niggas gonna surprise you, this person and that person. It's sad, man. That's my life, though. And that's just my life. God, and I'm learning a lot. That people feed off energy. Word up. We are an example of each other. Word. Let it pass. People feed off each other's energy, man. They do, man. If I see somebody that look like me, who have my same cheekbone, slim, tall, dark skin, and he became the president of the United States, I'm gonna feed off that. I'm gonna be so inspired by what that person did that I'm gonna want to do something that's great as him. You feel me? And people feed off each other's energy. We feed it off in a good way, like I just explained, or we can feed off in a bad way, where if somebody who looked just like me and was doing some fuck shit like they was doing to me, and I was insecure, I'll feed off that energy and be like, nah, I feel strong, I'm better. I feel good about myself because somebody like me did something so fucked up. But because I was so insecure about who I am, I gained strength from what that person did. Shit be different out here, man. You feel me? Not just out here in the world itself. It's like niggas always use the word inspired, but don't know that there's a good term and a bad term. There's a good and bad to every word. I was inspired by I'm like, you was inspired by that? Like, he did something wrong, but yeah, you was inspired by it. It's funny how that works. A person can do something wrong. You can be inspired, which will be seen as in a good way, but yeah, you taking lessons from a wrong incident. Let pass. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? You feel me? There's a whole lot of way you can break these shit down. You feel me? But it is what it is, man. It just, people be inspired by the wrong things in life, man. So people be feeding, that's energy feeding off energy feeding off energy. And when you start telling the truth, they try to intimidate you because they know what you want. So they gotta intimidate you with gestures. Like, if it's money that you like, they will intimidate you with that. If it's girls that you like, they'll try to intimidate you. They always try to intimidate you with saying things. And it's like, yo, I really don't care for these things. I just gotta speak my truth. You feel me? It's not like when something wrong happened, I believe that people need to speak up to it. You feel me? Don't let nobody intimidate you. You feel me? Just don't let nobody intimidate you in that. Like, regardless of what they say and do, don't let them win. That's all. You gotta hold your truth, or you gotta keep speaking your mind. It doesn't matter what they say or do. because they don't have the power over you. They probably just have the power in that small environment, but overall, they don't have no power at all. You feel me? I'm just saying. Some people have power in certain areas. We can all pivot. We can all pivot. I could be a peasant over here, but I can go somewhere and feel like a king. It's all about pivoting, you feel me? So this is the reason why you have to know how to treat people, even when you're at the top, and people need to treat you even when you're at the bottom, when you're in a certain environment. Feel me? We take on different titles. We do, man. I could be a father at home, and at my job, I could be the head of a CEO company. And at my job, people are probably scared of me. They respect me and everything else. But when I get home, I feel small. My kids be like, he's not a, what the fuck? They treat you like a dad. So it's like, you got to know how to pivot. You can't take your work self and put it in your work self and bring it home. You got to know how to pivot. And when it's time to tell the truth, you got to tell the truth. Like, you just got to tell the truth. That's it. Like, you can't be Judas. You feel me? You just can't, man. You can't be telling lies, man. Don't let nobody intimidate you. Anyway, man, we could talk about how to preserve yourself. You feel me? Preserve. I know I spoke. Oh shit, all. You gotta learn how to preserve yourself. I spoke about this in the past. I'm gonna bring it back again. You gotta learn how to preserve yourself. Right now, I'm sitting down and I'm watching cars pass by, and most of these cars are Toyota. I'm not advertising. Honda. I'm not advertising. Nissan. I'm not advertising. You might see a few BMW. But most of these cars, you see the advertisement on TV itself. You feel me? And people, these companies advertise their cars so people can come buy them. You feel me? And that's not just with cars. I'm just using cars as an example. Even Subway advertise their product. Companies advertise. But not every company. You would think every person that owns a company wants to advertise. Some people can't just afford advertisements, so they do it in many ways, like newspapers. They might write or draw something and nail it to a fucking wood. That's a form of advertisement too, because all it takes is one person to see and tell one person, then tell another person a news spread. So these are all just form of advertisement. Advertisements can also be word of mouth, like, yo, you heard da-da-da, you feel me? But you only advertise, so it's like advertising is like the invitation. Like, you inviting people to come get your product because you don't have enough people. So it's like having a lot of seats, literally like a car or a restaurant. You have a lot of seats and you need to fill up the seats. So you advertise it so people can come and fill up those seats. Like I said, companies who don't want to advertise, sometimes they cannot advertise. But there are companies out there who do not advertise their product on TV. You're not going to see them advertise these products on TV. But yet, their cars are sold at a very high price. Let's take a look at Maybach or Lamborghini. You're never going to see these companies advertise their products. But yet, their cars is always selling in some shape or some fashion. You feel me? So, when I talk about preserve, people, even when I was in New York City, once upon a time, another story. Hold on, let me see how many more time. Yeah, I got 15 minutes. Well, less than that, but still. One time I was in New York City. It was around the time Monster was coming out with the 666 on the thing. We didn't even know what it was. But people, it was advertising. There was advertising on the street. The person opened the back of his trunk. He had a bunch of Monsters, and he throwing the people, like just giving it away for free. Now, you be lucky to even buy a Monster. You ain't getting no Monster for free. Niggas ain't even advertising that way like that. But when they was starting out, they was giving it out for free because it wasn't worth nothing at that time. So they gave it out for free. They needed the attention. They needed a word to get out. You feel me? Hey, we on the scene now. This is Monster. It's comparable to Red Bull. Around the time Red Bull was already around. And Monster was trying to get in the game. So these are the things that they were doing. You feel me? So they were just giving it out. I'm getting somewhere with the story, trust me. So they was giving out these things for free. And of course, not everybody just went there and just went to go grab a Monster. Some people were very skeptical. They was like, what is that? Like, no, I went there because, I'm from poverty. gonna say poverty, but you know, shit, nigga, it's free. I'm going to take it. So I went there and took it. You feel me? I am the kind of people that you're going to attract when you give things away for free. You feel me? People who need it and will take it. And when you graduate a little bit and they still advertise Monster and everything else like that, you also gonna get a certain class of people who can afford it and go and get it. You feel me? Then you have the very high fashion, things that cost a lot of money but do not advertise their products, but yet people get them and they make a lot of money a year. And this is how you got to carry yourself and see people. There's some people out there who are just too much into everybody's business. They're just freely giving their attention to people, freely sleeping around with people, freely in everybody's business. You feel me? Even in COVID, they can't keep their hands to themselves. They are free. Like, they are that time when Monster was first starting out and they was giving out things for free because they had nobody to see them for who they are. We couldn't see Monster's potential at that side of the street. Reason why we couldn't see it because other people did not even want to touch it. It was like, I don't know what that is. I don't want it like that. I don't want it. And I was taking other people's. It didn't mean that I believed in Monster. No, it was a free drink, nigga. That's why I was there to take it. I didn't know what it could become. I'm like, you competing against Red Bull. I don't know what you could become, nigga. You feel me? And these are some people like that. Some people just offer themselves too freely to others. You feel me? Just a little too. Maybe you believe you could become something. Maybe. But you are out there offering yourself too freely to somebody because you don't have the value that you want to have. You need to have a future value of yourself. You need to see yourself in where Monster is right now, but when they were starting out. You feel me? You are at the beginning of Monster, but you don't believe in yourself and reaching that height and that potential. So you freely give yourself away to people. You freely in somebody's business. You freely talking about somebody else. You are freely attacking people. You are freely part of the herd. You feel me? You are freely just joining groups and just attacking people for no apparent reasons because it's cool to do. Because you don't have no value or no wealth about yourself. So you're giving everything about yourself too freely away. And that's what's going on. You feel me? And that's one part of the stage. And there's some people who have graduated to the part of the stage where people know their product, but yet they still need to advertise their product to attract people to come to their product. You feel me? They're not just quite there yet. They're Toyotas and Honda and everything else like that, and Subway, where Monster is at right now. They're still advertising their product. They have to. Even McDonald's is in that category, and he's been around for a long time. He gets all the money and everything else. You would think that we know that every morning we should go to McDonald's, but every day when we wake up, guess what? We are reminded constantly to go to McDonald's. Hey, McDonald's on buses, McDonald's on TV, McDonald's everywhere. You feel me? There's just examples of it. So there's some people out there, right, who have more money than you. They do. They have more money than you, but yet have to still put themselves out there in danger cheaply. Very cheaply. You feel me? Like you see their worth, you see their value. You think that should be something that should make them happy, but yet they put themselves out there in cheap advertisement. I'm not saying these companies that I mentioned are in cheap advertising. I'm just using them as an example. These companies, tell the truth, really do not have to do advertisement, but because they're based on a yearly budget, because they're based on an annually budget and everything else like that, and a new model comes out every year, this is the reason why they have to advertise their vehicles or their vehicle or Subway or all these other things. They always come up with new things every year, so they do have to advertise. But you feel me? Let it pass. But you are a human being. You are a human being. Yes, you can pivot, but you still got to stay solid on your foundation of who you are. There's certain things that you will not cross. When I said pivot, you pivot in roles in life itself. You're pivoting titles, because we have different titles. I could be a passenger on the bus, and when I leave the bus, I'm a pedestrian on the street. From being a pedestrian on the street, I am a customer in Subway. And from Subway, I am a worker in, let's say, Amazon. And from Amazon, I go home, I am a father at home. So these are different pivots in life itself. But one thing that makes consistently is the fact that I'm very respectful throughout all my different titles. This is what I'm talking about. You feel me? You still got to have some integrity and discipline and be respectful. The same thing is the core itself has to remain solid. But what you pivot through is the different titles that you pivot through. But the core itself, you carry yourself with respect. You still carry yourself with dignity. You still carry yourself with these things. But let's get back to the topic itself. Because these niggas, because when you say something, they try to criticize it. So sometimes I feel like I got to answer these things. It takes away from the topic, but it's very necessary because it shuts down the hater. Now they got to think about the next thing to hate on. You feel me? You got to shut them down. You got to take that time out to shut them down. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, let me start walking back. You feel me? So you have these people out who have more money than you. You feel me? They do. They higher than you. You feel me? They probably got a house, a car. It could be a boss. It could be a person driving a Lamborghini, for God's sakes. They got more money than you, but yet they hating on you. Like the people who drive by in cars, they see me walking, but they're making all these noise. I'm like, my nigga, you on 4 wheels. You feel me? Let it pass. Like you are on 4. How ungrateful can you be? You feel me? Like I said, I only use an example of these companies in a business format, but as a person, you feel me? You switch titles. You see, a person like Toyota or companies like Toyota and Honda and all these Subway cannot switch their titles because they'll lose business. But since you are a person that look at that. Now I'm a pedestrian. I'm walking down the street right now. I'm about to walk into work, and I'm a worker of a da. You feel me? So I'm constantly switching titles. You feel me? I'm constantly. Let it pass. When I go home, if I have my kids at home, I will be a father or I'll be a resident of this community. So we are constantly switching title, but the only thing that remains solid is the way you treat other people, is the respect that you carry for yourself. You feel me? That's the thing that needs to remain solid. That's the thing that needs to be there. You feel me? I cannot be disrespectful at work, then take that disrespect to home, then take the same disrespect here. Like you can't, like, you feel me? It just, I guess that's your call. You feel me? I can't judge you for that. That's who you are. Got attitude problems. It's okay. We got to work on that. You feel me? It is what it is. But I'm saying your call should remain the same, but your titles remain different. If I was a bus driver, right? I take the train to work. I'm a passenger. Now I get off the train and go to work. Now I'm on a bus. Now I'm a bus driver driving what I was around. Then when I get off, I do the same thing again and come back into my regular car and I drive myself home. You feel me? Shit like that. It's easy to understand. I'm not saying nothing that's not. Don't criticize me. I can hear the criticism already. I hear the birds talking too. You feel me? Stop criticizing me. I'm sensitive. Anyway. Sensitive about my shit, nigga. I love my way. I like the way I think, man. Fuck. So if I say something. Anyway, let's get back to the topic. So advertisement. You feel me? So these companies are like, I see these, I'm just using an example. So you have individuals who are above you. Look at that. There's another nigga in the car. I don't have a car. You feel me? Just for the record. He in a car. He got 4 wheels. He got a beautiful car. He got a bitch on a riding shotgun with him. But yeah, he's making noise like, exactly. You hear that shit, right? Being mad and shit. And I'm like, damn, my nigga. Like, what are you doing, man? The reason why they have to do these things because they don't have no value in themselves. You feel me? There's no value. There's no value to themselves. They are not Lamborghini. They are not a Maybach. I'm a Maybach. I'm the Lamborghini. The reason why, because I don't have to advertise myself. You feel me? I don't have to tell you to buy me and, hey, pay attention to me. Hey, fuck him. I want you guys to do this. I'm not calling the shots and throwing demands around. No, I'm not doing that. You feel me? I am the Lamborghini. If you want to buy it, you can buy it, but you have to be able to afford me. You feel me? Shit like that. You feel me? In order for you to get my attention, and you need to be worth it. You feel me? Because I can't walk into a Maybach store kidding myself. Nigga, what are you doing here? That's how they gonna look at you like that. Not like we go, not like you going there and we know what's in your bank account, but you gonna ask yourself that. Yourself is gonna ask yourself, what are you doing here, nigga? Like, you feel me? Like, people who goes to these places are capable of affording these things. You see, the reason why these people have to advertise, these other cars have to advertise them and everything else like that, because they trying to get to where Maybach and everybody else is at. Because once upon a time, what's his face? Once upon a time, Monster was in that same position. Then they was giving themselves away for free. Now they advertising themselves. And it costs a little more money now. And they try to build themselves up to a position where they don't even have to advertise no more. You know who I am without even having to advertise you all the way around. You don't have to see me on every poster to remind you of who I am. That's desperation. That's like, hey, I got a seat. Fill me. We got seats to fill. We got seats to fill. No, you will know about me. You will be the one looking for me. And when you around me, you will see the value in yourself. You feel me? That's how you do it. Stop advertising yourself. Y'all niggas is too desperate. I'm getting tired of y'all. Y'all niggas is looking like Monster when they was giving away itself for free, and looking like all these other cheap commercials that you see on TV. It's quick and cheap and it's affordable. You feel me? We don't advertise shit out here. We don't beg you to like us. You feel me? We speak the way we speak. We talk the way we talk. You feel me? Hold on, let me see. And I gotta go. I got 3 minutes. You feel me? That's how you gotta be. You gotta be a Lamborghini, Maybach, and all these other companies that you don't see on TV advertising themselves. Why? Because that's confident. We don't hate on nobody. We ain't trying to hit nobody. We ain't trying to rob nobody. We ain't trying to steal from nobody. We just trying to earn it on our own. You feel me? And if you see me with somebody, that person is well deserving of it. Come on.